this is Demari. Welcome to my YouTube channel. And today I'm going to be doing the weekly tarot reading for the sign of Libra. Please keep in mind it is a general reading, so it may not apply to each and every one of you. However, you can take a look at this week's reading in regards to your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. So do take a look at your natal chart, see the corresponding zodiac signs and see which video's title resonates for you most. Now, when it comes to the spread, I'll be pulling one card from each of the 3 oracle decks that I have here. So we'll get the key theme of the week and energies from the Quantum Oracle. We'll then get some divine guidance using the Moonology deck, and then some messages of support and healing using the healing mantra. With regards to the tarot, I'll be pulling messages from the Intuitive Tarot and then getting clarifications using the Waite deck. So, Libra, let's get into your reading. So just while I shuffle your cards again, I want to say a quick thank you to everyone who's been liking, commenting, subscribing and even sharing my videos. It means a lot to have your continued support, so thank you so much for being a part of this community. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget to hit the notifications bell so you're informed of when your next set of readings goes up on the channel. If you'd like a personal reading, you can find the information in the description box below. So let's get into your reading for the week of the 4th to the 10th of January 2021. So the card you have from the Quantum Oracle, Libra, is playing it safe. Okay. So yeah, I feel like right now you're kind of in a period of hibernation is what I'm getting. You know, it's not usually the energy I associate with this card, especially because it depicts a spring or summer scene here, but I get the sense that you're in some kind of hibernation type energy, right? Where you're kind of recuperating, resting. You're just kind of enjoying being in your own little bubble right now. But the problem is there may be something beautiful and abundant that you're overlooking that's trying to come into your life, that's trying to get your attention. It's possibly a person is trying to bring some kind of blessing into your life, but that you're perhaps overlooking at this time because you're not wanting to come out of the comfort zone, right? So we'll see, we'll dig into that more as we continue the read. So let's keep it going and see what else we can find out here for you. So what guidance can we get from the Moonology deck that can help Libra at this time? What can help them really come out of their comfort zone so that they don't miss this blessing that's trying to enter their life? Okay, so the card you got from the Moonology deck is nothing will come of this situation, void of course moon. Okay, so that's what it's saying. Nothing grows in the comfort zone. That's what it's trying to tell you here, that if you want significant change, if you want to see something beautiful and abundant and new enter your life, you have to be prepared to put yourself out there, right? You have to meet the universe halfway, and it's like, it doesn't matter what anyone else does. If you are not available, if you are not showing up, how can you have this enter your life, right? So you need to be accessible, you need to be open, and you need to be willing to make certain changes so that you see, you know, this abundance really blossom into your life. So yeah, it's just reminding you that nothing good comes from sitting in your comfort zone, essentially. Just more stagnation. All right, so let's see what the Healing Mantra deck can reveal. Messages of support and healing for Libra. What will help Libra shift out of this energy of being stagnant and complacent? All right, so you have balancing the brain. Okay, balancing the brain, and it says here, I can be and do all at once. I can be and do all at once. Okay, so this is the thing. It's saying that perhaps, you know, you're underestimating yourself. That you think if you put yourself out there that something could go wrong and you're not going to be able to handle it, or, you know, assuming the worst. Or I feel like it's about you underestimating what you're able to do and what you're capable of overcoming, right? Not only that, but what, you know, you can handle, essentially. So I think you're overthinking it is what it's trying to tell you, right? You're overthinking things right now, and that actually what's coming your way is nothing beyond what you can handle. Okay, so you need to have faith and trust that whatever's entering your life at this time, you are more than capable of handling it. Okay, so I think that's very important for you to realize. Otherwise, you know, the fear of, you know, things going wrong or assuming the worst will stop you from actually implementing these changes, or, you know, allowing yourself to be known or accessible so that you can have this abundance come in, these opportunities, whatever it may be for you. All right, so we'll go into the tarot now and see what else we can find out with regards to this. But I think for those of you this resonates for, you know that perhaps, you know, you've been in your little cocoon for a bit too long. And I don't doubt it's without reason, because perhaps you were dealing with some very heavy energies in the past and you needed that time to heal, recuperate, recalibrate your energy. But now it's time to get back out there again. There's a big wide world out there. And all right, maybe you're not able to physically do the things that you wish to do, depending on where you're at in the world and lockdown situations, but there are still things that you can do, right? That's going to help you bring about a certain level of change into the situation. So, first card you have out from the Intuitive deck is the World card in reverse. So yeah, something needs addressing here for sure, right? Something is being overlooked intentionally, because I feel like you're afraid of having this closure. You're afraid of finding out something with regards to the situation that would bring about a certain level of closure or an end, right? There's a sense of avoidance here, but it's necessary that you do take a look at this, because something is shifting and changing in your reality. And I feel like that can only happen once whatever this is in regards to comes to a complete end, right? The next card you have is the Temperance card, so Sagittarius energy. This is all about alchemization, processing, healing, you know, patience, taking the time to do this work, right? But that's the thing, I also feel like the divine are working on you pretty damn hard at the moment, because they're trying to get you out of this stagnant, complacent energy and into taking action again, right? So I feel like whatever you've been trying to heal from in your recent past, there is some alchemization going on right now. There is some healing and processing taking place in the background, and I feel like the divine are working on you to help heal your heart space, okay? So that you don't just stay fearful and avoidant of life because of whatever took place in the past. The next card you have is the Two of Cups in reverse. So water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, I feel like this is largely in relation to your interpersonal relationships, okay? And I don't mean just in terms of romance. I think it's all forms of relationships, okay? But especially where, you know, you received some possibly bad news with regards to a past relationship, or there was a messy breakup or something like that, right? I feel like that was a catalyst in this. That's what kind of triggered you to wanting to retreat, because there was a certain level of pain there, right? That was somewhat traumatic for you. So that's why you felt the need to go into a bit of a hermit mode. But I feel like now you've gone beyond that, because now you're not trying to process it and heal and get the answers so that you can move forward. I feel like now you've come complacent within the cave, right? And it's all because of what pain you experienced in the past, maybe due to the loss of a connection. But again, it's nothing that you can't handle. I feel like because of your fear of being hurt again, you feel like it's easier to just, you know, detach from everybody. But I don't feel like that's serving you right now. And that's why, you know, the divine are trying to remind you that yes, you know, these kind of situations can be painful, but you are more than capable of overcoming any, you know, drama or difficulties or clashing of energies, right? Next card you have is the King of Swords, okay? So this is specifically associated with Aquarius. So you could be dealing with an Aquarius or have Aquarius in your chart. Anyway, this air energy, your energy, Libra. So I feel like there may be someone that's going to really kind of kick you out of this comfort zone. It could be a relationship, in a relationship sense. This could be a person that you are connecting with at this time that's trying to cut through the noise, trying to get your attention and let you see that this is no way to live. You don't have to hide away from the world. You know, it's time to step up and start taking control of your life again, right? But I also get a sense this could be, you know, if it's not a, you know, someone that you're romantically involved with, this could be, you know, a father figure, someone who is an authority in your life, you know, that tries to guide you, right, in towards taking action. They could be a little bit cold and a bit stern about how they communicate it. I don't think they have the best soft skills, to be honest. But they mean well, okay? They're just trying to help you get your life back on track again after a difficult period. Or this could even be, you know, something work-related or to do with legal matters, okay? So if you have been through, say, like a difficult experience where you had to press charges, I feel like the law is essentially on your side, okay? The next card you have is the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So this is earth energy. Yeah. It's essentially saying that I feel like part of you is trying to take this step forward, but the other part of you keeps pulling you back into this sense of complacency. So every time you kind of get the momentum and the, you know, the drive to make these changes, to take that step, that leap forward, right, towards turning things around, I feel like your fear kind of gets the better of you and it pulls your energy down. And then before you know it, you're still in the little cocoon, right? But now it's like getting to the point where you're kind of being kicked out of the nest, right? Because it's time to take steps forward. It's time to get things rolling again. And then finally, the last card you have is the King of Cups in reverse. So that's water energy, specifically associated with Scorpio, okay? So yeah, I feel like you are trying to emotionally detach from a past situation that did bring a great deal of pain, that triggered some kind of, you know, trauma, possibly. And you're just trying to recuperate from that and recover from that and heal. But the problem is that right now you're kind of trying to stay somewhat emotionally detached because you're afraid of what can occur if you put too much of your heart and soul into a new situation, or if you start trusting and believing in people again overall. That's what I'm getting. It's like a fear of trusting in people again. Okay, so let's go into the clarification. So just do a couple more shuffles. I always shuffle the cards before every reading, but I always like to go again on camera, especially after certain energies present themselves. So we'll just do one more shuffle. Oh God, that was awful. Hang on. Awesome. I just had a card fly. Oh gosh. All right. Okay. But yeah, I honestly feel it's, again, I really just get this sense of the message trying to come through at the moment from Spirit is that it's nothing beyond your control. Like, I know you went through something difficult, painful, possibly even traumatic, but the situation that you're currently now faced with is nothing that you have to be so fearful of. It's something that can actually be a great blessing in your life, but you're never going to know that if you're, you know, staying put You know, nothing grows in the comfort zone. That's where things come to wither and die, as they would say, right? So that's why it's necessary for you to poke your head out again, you know, see what's out there, because I feel like something or someone is trying to come towards you in a very positive manner. Now, clarifying the world in reverse, you have the Nine of Cups in reverse and the Page of Swords, okay? Energy specifically can be associated with the sign of Gemini, I believe, but don't quote me on that. Anyway, air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. So yeah, this is the thing. It's like essentially you're trying to cut out things that caused you misery, right? That's what you're trying to do. It's like you're taking stock of the things that are kind of making you unhappy, the things that bring you great dissatisfaction. But the problem is, it's like, while you're taking stock of things and, you know, wanting to cut out anything that isn't serving your highest interest, you're still not actually directly ending a situation, right? Or making these changes. There's a sense, again, I keep getting this sense of avoidance. This is you wanting to swing the sword and take action, but you're not actually doing it right now. You're just kind of toying with the idea, like, yeah, I'm just going to cut out everything that's, you know, detrimental for me. You know, when it comes to 2021, I'm not bringing any of this energy into the new year with me. But you are, because you're refusing to create this sense of closure, because it requires you coming out of your cocoon and facing the situation head on. Clarifying the Temperance card here, you have the Judgment card in reverse, so more Sagittarius energy. So some of you guys could have Sagittarius very strongly in your chart, or you could be dealing with one. And you also have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, Earth energy. So yeah, this is it. It's like, sure, it's not easy overcoming a situation like this that was particularly difficult. It will take time, right? You are alchemizing your emotions, you are processing, okay? It's going to take time, but the reality is there's still things you can do to help bring you out of this stagnant and kind of catatonic energy and more into, you know, being alert, present again, right? But it does require, you know, putting the work in on your part as well, especially if you can put your attention into something very tangible that can serve as, you know, kind of like a distraction, but it's also going to serve you very well in terms of the changes that you want to implement in your life. Because if you don't do that, then you're not going to get the outcome that you want. Things are going to stay pretty much as they are or deteriorate further, okay? So you need to be aware of that, Libra. When it comes to the Two of Cups in reverse, you have the Justice card. So there you are, Libra, in all your glory, which is great. And then you have the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So you could have been dealing with a Pisces in your past. But yeah, I feel like all you wanted really was to create balance in a situation, right? For things to feel fair, you know, equal give and take, to know that, you know, the effort and energy that you put into a situation is reciprocated by others involved. And I feel like that wasn't the case in the past. You were doing all the heavy lifting, all the legwork, while your person here was pretty much hanging back, as we can see. You know, taking it easy, just trying to see what will happen and get a sense of where it's all heading and just hope for the best and, you know, let you do all the heavy lifting whenever there was an issue. I feel like this person avoided conflict a lot, but without realizing caused a lot of conflict by doing so. I feel like perhaps in certain points, right, depending on what situations were playing out, arguments that took place, they may have said things that caused you a great deal of pain that wasn't actually reflective of how they truly feel, right? And that's why I feel like now, not only are you trying to heal and rebalance and recuperate, this person's having to reflect on the things that they did on the past, how they communicated with you, the actions they took, you know, how they approached the situation. So now they are in a mode of introspection. But now what I feel like you need to be aware of, because you're also, you know, in a stagnant energy, you need to be aware that you can change this, you can overcome it, and you can change the energy that surrounds you at this time. Clarifying the King of Swords, we have the Six of Cups in reverse, and water energy, and you have the Six of Wands, so fire. That's interesting. So we have two sixes back to back. So the numbers 666 and 666 could be very important for you at this time. If you're seeing those numbers reoccurring, you know, in various aspects of your day-to-day life, I recommend checking that out in terms of the numerology. The number 6 is highly ascendant. That's all about spiritual healing, ascension, manifestation, doing the work in the astral, right? So that's what I feel like is happening. It's like magic, essentially. It's a magic number. So yeah, this is what I feel like. There's alchemization taking place in the background. Whether or not you are consciously aware of it, it is happening. What happened in the past isn't indicative of your future, okay? That's another key message here, because I feel like you have experienced a lot of pain in your past due to certain connections that presented as one thing but ended up being another, and it caused you a great deal of, you know, pain and strife. But that's ended, okay? That's no more. I feel like there was some kind of divine intervention, or if not, there was some kind of lawful intervention that cut that situation dead, okay? And now you're going to move towards better, brighter days, okay? This is the card of victory after a long, hard-won battle. So if you are, you know, having to go to court, or you're facing a court case, this indicates that you will be successful, that you will win your case, right? Now, when it comes to the Two of Pentacles in reverse, you have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So we have the third six here. And you also have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like you essentially know that you have to kind of shift yourself out of this vibration and towards what it is that you actually want, rather than focusing on what you don't want. Because yeah, okay, something's imbalanced, something isn't really coming together, and it's triggering you as well, to the point where you're wanting to put your walls up, your boundaries are really high. You know, the walls are very high that you're building around yourself now, because you feel like there's something that's not quite right within the situation that you're in. There's still imbalance here, but I feel like the imbalance that you're experiencing in your environment is directly reflective of the imbalance that lies within. So you need to address that, okay? Because whatever difficult situation you are facing is no more, but there is imbalance here. So that does require a closer look. And then finally, clarifying the King of Cups in reverse. You have the Magician in reverse, so that's Virgo. You have the Knight of Swords in reverse, that's Gemini. And you have the Ace of Wands in reverse, that's Fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. So yeah, it's a case of you are trying to emotionally detach, because you think by doing so that will keep you safe from harm and prevent anyone taking some kind of preemptive measures or striking out against you. I don't mean physically, I mean just, you know, energetically striking out against you, saying harsh words, doing anything that's going to bring you upset. Again, playing it safe, but that's not the answer here, okay? You're not being asked to retreat from the world and keep yourself in a cocoon for the rest of your life. It's like, how are you going to manifest any beautiful, abundant changes? How are you going to feel like you're truly self-mastering and taking control of your life if you're avoiding your life, right? So it's really asking you to change your perspective when it comes to that. So yeah, I feel like this reading's pretty clear cut. I mean, it is what it is, you know. You're trying to avoid pain, but by doing so, you're keeping yourself in a stagnant energy. So the best thing you can do is You know, pick up the courage, deal with the situation at hand, create closure for yourself, and start implementing the changes that you wish to see in your reality, okay? So I really hope this helps you, Libra. Do let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you found this useful, if you found this reading useful, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and don't forget the notifications bell. And yeah, I mean, you really need to understand that you've got this, okay? There is nothing here that you can't handle. You are more than capable of handling all of this and more. I know it's not been easy for you, but you have to have more self-belief. So if there's anything that, you know, you want to look at in terms of your mantras and affirmations, it's things that encourages that notion of self-belief, right? So sending you guys lots of love, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.